our channel, everyone. Before we get started, we want to make sure you like and subscribe and hit the bell.
And today, we decided we're in our home.
Yeah.
Because...
Welcome to our humble abode.
Yes. Because we got COVID.
Yeah.
And
it was
we
awful.
are...
It was awful.
Yeah, we were miserably sick.
Don't
we're not that sick anymore.
it.
But we were pretty sick for several days.
Yeah.
Like
a week.
But we're still stuck in our home because we're theoretically still contagious. And so we are doing our video here instead of what we normally planned. But you guys helped us out by sending us out some questions. So we just wanted to do like another get to know you video answering questions that you guys have.
Yeah. So here we go.
Question number 1, how did you get COVID and how are you feeling?
Well,
Long story short, Shaylee's brother got it first.
Yep.
And
then
didn't
my
know
dad
it
got it.
And spread it.
And then my dad gave it to me, and then I gave it to Grant.
And they all kind of work in the same office, and it spread pretty quick. I mean, it's not a big office, but it spread pretty quick among everyone, really, in the office.
So, all of us had it.
We don't know where he got it from, neither does he.
Longest week of our lives.
But we're feeling good now. So
yeah, we're feeling better, which is why we're doing this.
Yeah. All right, question number 2. How old are you guys? I'm 26. Shaylee is 25.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're only 6 months apart, so she'll be 26 here pretty soon.
Yeah, so half the year we're the same age, and then the other half he's a year older than me.
Well, all year round we're the same age, and half the year you lie about how old you are.
Yeah.
As soon as I turn 26, she's 26.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Yeah. All right, favorite thing about each other. Ready, go. On the spot.
I don't know. I like so much about you.
That's another way of saying I can't think of anything right now.
Favorite thing about each other.
I can tell you what I like about Shaylee. Shaylee, favorite thing about her is everyone calls her like little sunshine. And I don't know if it's just like how energetic she is or positive or what, but she just like glows with energy. And so she's just like a little sunshine to everyone. And she's always like so kind and always thoughtful of others and looking out for, you know, trying to reach out to people and trying to be nice. And so that's what I love about Shaylee.
I love you. My favorite thing, one of my favorite things about Grant is, got a sniffle. Sick. Don't put that in there.
Oh, it's going in.
No. One of my favorite things about Grant is that you're not afraid to be a gentleman. And what I mean by that is I grew up in a canyon, like up in the mountains, and Grant was like the only guy I had ever dated that it didn't even faze him to drive a half hour to come pick me up. You know, he just wasn't afraid to go that extra mile and be a gentleman and make me his first priority. And it really, really impressed me when we were dating, and he still does that in our marriage. Like, he is always opening my door and he's always putting me first, and
well, you're worth it.
That's why I married him, because he's just so good.
Aw, thanks. Okay, what religion are you guys?
We are members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and we love it.
Yes,
we love it. It is so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you ever have any questions, some people call us Mormons, and some people refer to us as LDS, but the name of the church is the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
And we're an open book, so if you ever have any questions, feel free to message us or comment below. We're more than happy to talk about it. Okay, how long have you been married?
A little over 2 years.
2 years and like 3 months, 4 months, something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're veterans. We know it all.
Yeah. Definitely not.
We know it all.
But we
like it.
try to
I
be.
think it's fun.
Yeah, it's the best.
We recommend marriage to everyone.
And they want to know how old we were when we got married. So we were
23.
2 years ago, 23. Yeah, was just about to turn 24.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the weirdest thing anyone has ever said to you? Were you able to think of anything?
I think mostly people just think that I'm like 15.
Super young. Yeah, all the time.
Everyone thinks I am so young, which I look young and I know it. And when my hair's pulled back, it's like this 12-year-old girl. But
she knows how to get things done. And people very quickly
had-
find out that
we had
she knows
someone
what she's doing.
come up to us and they looked at Grant and they looked at me and they looked back at Grant and they were like, "Whoa, you robbed the cradle." And,
Oh, yeah.
and Grant just looked at her and was like, "Well, actually, we're the same age."
Graduated the same year of high
so
school.
Awkward. Like,
yeah, it was really awkward, but
it was so funny.
no robbing of cradles here.
No.
But the weirdest thing anyone's ever said to me,
Yeah, this
oh my
is
gosh,
so
this is
funny.
such a like a
This is
bad,
so funny.
funny, awkward story. It was the most uncomfortable I've ever been in my life. But so at the university, I used to like, you know, go work out at the gym. I feel like that's a pretty common thing. But because I had classes and things, I would shower there on campus, just like in the men's locker room, right? Well, it's just like one of those showers that's like just wide and open. There's just a bunch of shower heads everywhere, right? And so I'm in there showering, and there was another guy. I think he's faculty there, but I'm not sure who he was, to be honest. But I don't know. Anyway, but he was like 65, older. 70 maybe. He was definitely an older gentleman. And we're in there taking showers, right? I'm naked. And he looks over at me and he goes, "Man, you just have an exquisite physique."
Exquisite physique.
Which...
They're both naked.
Yeah, like, I mean, okay, sure, compliments, say, "Wow, you're really fit," or something like that, right? But in the shower?
That's
It was
awkward.
so awkward. It was like so incredibly awkward. But anyway, so old guys checking me out.
You can't
There you go.
blame them.
Oh my gosh. It's horrible. Anyway, someone else wanted to know like how much height difference matters in country swing. Look at us, it doesn't matter at all. I danced with girls that were 6'2" and a couple inches taller than me.
Yeah.
And it's fine. It's such a casual...
Grant is 6 foot.
I'm 6 feet, yeah.
And
So
I'm 5 foot.
and she's 5 feet. So if there's a big height difference, doesn't really matter. It makes lifts easier.
Yes, it does.
But that doesn't mean it's
There's
impossible with
a couple
taller
moves
girls.
that we don't really do because of our height difference. It makes it a little harder.
Yeah,
But most of them.
Most of them it's fine. And if the girl's taller, that's fine too.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
So have you ever been severely injured doing a lift? So no, not severely injured. Have we ever been hurt? Yes, a few times. I'm kind of proud of this. I have never full-on dropped Shaylee. One time I caught her and didn't quite catch her high enough and her knee hit the ground.
Yeah.
And it didn't feel good.
No,
it hurt.
It hurt so bad that we didn't do that lift for
a while.
like a month after that because I was nervous.
Yeah.
I'm over it now.
I thought that was on the one.
Yeah, it was on the one.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't do that one for a while afterwards because of it? Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, it was the double.
Oh, it was the double. That's why. The two.
The two.
Yeah.
Not the one, the two.
Yeah.
They're like, what's the
What are
one
we
and the
talking
two?
about? That's kind of a fun story.
Insert video here.
We didn't have the name for the one, so we would just talk about like, you know, the one where this happens, and then it just became the one.
The one.
And then when we do it twice, we call it the two.
The two.
Because that's, we don't know what it's called. But anyway, but there was a time that Cosmo dropped Shaylee twice.
Yeah.
No, he only dropped you once, but then he smacked you in the face once.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
It hurt.
So yeah.
That was not good.
Yeah, and those ones hurt worse. Some complications
Flat on the
with doing it blind
wood floor.
and and not being able to feel as well because of the
Well, it's
gloves
'cause
and
you
the head
couldn't
was in the
see
way.
me. Well,
yeah.
the head is just so much bigger than your own head.
Yeah.
And I wasn't making it around the neck. I was like spinning on top of the head.
Right.
It was so
And so
bad.
that made it hard.
Well, that's why I flew off.
Anyway, so Cosmo dropped her a couple times and she got her, but no major injuries, just lots
Cosmo,
of hurt.
not you.
Yeah, oh, it wasn't me, it was Cosmo. Okay, how long does it take for us to learn a new trick? It depends on the trick.
Yeah, it does depend on the trick.
Um,
There's been a couple where we just do it.
We just
first
hit it on
try,
our first try, yeah.
and it's like crazy. And then one time, the first time we tried the side flip, people were like, we had just done it for the first time. And right after, people were coming up to us, oh, can you teach us that? And we were like,
you literally just witnessed the first time
we don't know if we
tried.
can teach it right now.
So I don't know about that.
But
It's funny.
but then there's other ones that we still haven't mastered.
Yeah, there's
And
one
it's
specifically we call
Mission
Impossible, just because it's like, it's one we found from some professional dancers on YouTube, and it's just like
They're
it's mind blowing. Like they're defying gravity, and we can't seem to figure it out. So,
We got close ones.
But-
we just haven't been consistent enough.
but the key is, especially with the difficult ones, we always do it like slowly if it's possible.
We do it in progressions.
And we do it in progressions if possible, right? Sometimes you're throwing and catching and you can't do those slow. But
Yeah.
if you can, try it slow-mo. And then we always use spotters. If it's
Always.
even a remotely dangerous lift, and we've never done it before, we always use spotters. Shout out to Miguel at Southworth Hall.
Miguel!
Because he's always our spotter.
Miguel.
You've probably seen him in a few videos of ours, but
Yeah, he saves our lives.
Oh.
Seriously. He's saved my life
yeah, a few times.
a few times. How do you get guys to ask you to dance? I think a guy is less likely to ask you to dance when you are huddled with a group of girls talking, right? Or just on your phone, standing off by yourself. You gotta look like you want to dance, and you gotta engage, right? So whether that's you talking to someone or even just being around, I don't know, just being around and participating in the line dances and participating in like getting to know people around you other than your friend group if you're with friends.
Yeah.
We would always go by ourselves because who are you going to talk to except for the person you're dancing with?
Right.
You know, and so...
And that way you can dance with lots of people
Yeah,
instead of just your date.
Yeah, we danced with a ton of people. Even when we were dating, we would dance with other people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I guess my answer to that, I don't know, because I've never tried to get a guy to dance with me. But
Dance with me.
I understand the
But
question, though.
What would you look for?
So I agree with what Shaylee said, but outside of that, it kind of depends on the hall and like
Yeah.
the culture of the hall, and you know, because some bars are different, and it just kind of depends on where you're at. But I know that coming from a guy, I got asked several times to dance from a girl, and it didn't bother me at all. I didn't think it was weird. I didn't think it was unusual. Sometimes it was girls I didn't really want to dance with, but I always said yes, and it really isn't that big of a deal, you know, and I had girls ask me that had been dancing for 10 years, and I had girls ask me that had been dancing for 2 days, like it was their second time.
So that's all of our questions that we are answering.
Yeah, thanks to all you guys that sent them in on Instagram.
Yeah.
If you have any other questions, just go ahead and comment below. We're happy to answer as many as we can.
And if you want a part 2 of, we can do that too.
Yeah.
We're really down for whatever.
And if you liked this video, check out some of our other videos. Also, hit the like button below, subscribe, comment, hit that bell.
Yeah.
It
all
really
the
helps
things.
us out.
Yes. Thank you guys for watching, and keep
Keep dancing.